Okay. Headed live. Let me get it live over here too, so I can see if I can get it live over here so I can, well, wait a minute, I better get the volume down. All the volume all the way down so I don't have a feedback. I'm gonna try to go live, guys. I always have to remember how to see the, I'm gonna work off of my yeah, okay, here I am there. See if I can get the chat. See if I can get the chat going and get me in here at the same time. Get everything squared up. Squared up. I'm a little bit early. I'm a little bit early, but hey, Patrick. Yeah, that's my bobcat. That's my tool cat. I mean, not tool cat. My bobcat. Here, I'm about to lose my mind. My Traco. My Traco. I had to turn around and look. My Traco. I got my bush hog on it there. But yeah, I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone here. I'm trying to give you a little bit of tour what we're doing in my shop here. Now here's my coop too. So everybody, oh, you were just watching toolbox tours. Yeah, well, I can give a little bit of a tour of that too. This is my small shop I'm in. This is the one Jim and I are working out of right now. And we're working on my A model coop. I'll walk over here. Hey, Greg. Can I hear you? Can you not hear me? Is my volume not on? I'm just working off of my phone here. I hope you. Is my volume good? Everything good, guys? You have to let me know. Okay. Yeah, we're working on the fuel cell right here, right now. We put a new fuel cell in the back of the coop, and we've got, of course, the interior is lacking right now. We have the interior out, have the seats out. But this is, okay, you can hear me very good. Okay, Patrick. I think Greg was pulling my leg there. Had me scared. But this has got a 327. I got a 327 with a 400 turbo automatic in it. And it's a pretty neat little street rod that we're working on, and I'm gonna try to get it back running good and that sort of stuff. Like I say, I'll give you a little bit of a shop tour here. Here are some of my tools and everything. We got this. I know everybody's interested in seeing shop tools and everything. Of course, you're gonna have to, you can see my computer over here. I've got my computer running in the background so I can see the guys and you know, check things out and everything. I'll have to, of course, here's a bunch of wrenches. Oh, me. Guys that like to see the shop tools, I don't know why. But anyway, that's what I'm I'm up here doing something a little bit different today. Of course, we got plenty of toolboxes over here, plenty of old supplies and racks on this one, but now this is my mower that I use when I'm mowing over there near the pond and off the banks and everything else. I can take the track hoe and just walk down the banks and everything and have a little bit different setup. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Yeah, I come over here and sit down. Thought I'd just be a little bit different today. Oh, man. Like I said, I got the coop in the background here, so you've heard me talk about the coop and everything's like that, and I'm actually, excuse me, I'm actually getting started on it again now that I've got Jim to help me. Jim's been a major plus for me getting him back. He was working for the guys that bought my trucking company out, and when they decided to quit renting my shop here this year, they decided to move everything back to Charlotte. Jim didn't want to go, so he went ahead and decided to come to work for me full time. So he's back working for me, and so he and I are going to work on my projects. And like I said, this is one of the major projects right here. And if you can see the tag there, I've got it personalized. It says Mike's 31 because it's my 31A model. Now there's the seats I got there in the background. You can see them up there on the shelf. We got them out, and we're going through the wiring and just doing a lot of different things. I'm gonna put an air conditioning unit on it and try to. I believe it's that Vintage Air. I've called about that, so we're gonna check on that and see about getting me a Vintage Air system in, and it'd be heat and air and everything because I don't even have heat in this car either. So do that kind of stuff. Oh, let me get back up. But yeah, I'll give you a little brief tour of the shop as it stands now. Oh, you just got some more tools this week, did you, Patrick? Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, over here we got, plenty of shelving and everything. Over here I got some leftover bearings and different things like that I had with the trucks, and I guess I'll have to just eat unless somebody wants them someday. I may just put those on eBay because I don't have the trucks to use them anymore. And right here I've got, what is this, my brass fittings. I believe this is this is a lot of my fittings. Brass fittings and air fittings and different things like that. Those always come in handy. But when I was over here now, I've got a bunch of switches and everything that we're getting ready to put on the coop. So I got a variety of switches and a couple of gauges. I got some S&W gauges, a few things that I'm gonna be putting on the coop too. So I got a variety of different things that we're messing with there. Over here is part of the dash. I'm modifying this and putting a new dash on it. Yeah, a couple of add-ons for the collection. Yeah, let me get over here. I need to turn some lights on over here. It's dark in this area. Let me turn some lights on. Here we go. There we go. Got a few more lights on. Of course, now this room is a junk room. As you can tell, I got stuff halfway to the ceiling there. And then out here is our old tire room. I'm down on tires from what I used to carry, but I still have a good many truck tires. Most of them now are calls. You might say, well, I mean, there's still some good tires out here, but I've just got a few of these. I don't need many tires anymore, but I'll be hanging on to a few probably, selling some off because I still have a few trucks. And then I got a bunch of rims and variety of things like that. So I thought I'd give y'all a little bit of a shop tour today. Of course, now I've got the upstairs. Of course, I don't think y'all want to go to the upstairs part. It's mainly storage, things like that. And I've got, of course, in here's where we have our break room and storage room. We have some more equipment over here too. And everybody always asks about these Husky boxes. Yeah, I bought a whole bunch of Husky boxes at one time. Right now I've got, I don't know what all I got in here. I have to look myself. Just different supplies. Most things are still for the trucks. Oh, man. I don't know where my tap and die. I had my Jim might have moved them out front. I used to have them in here, but I guess he's moved them. I don't know. You'll have to excuse my camera work, guys, because I'm trying to see what I have and everything else. Because now right over here is my chop saws. Now this Slugger is a fantastic saw. Of course, that's the slow cutting metal saw. I mean, it's fantastic. Oh, you got you a couple of more impacts. Well, that's great. And like I said, over here, we got some supplies, leftover things for trucks. That's going to linger on for a while, I suppose. Since, like I said, since I'm no longer in the trucking business, I'm going to still have a lot of things. I don't know what's in there. I don't know where Jimmy moved my tap and die stuff. Where it's gone. Probably out here somewhere. As I go through here, I got some of these huge tools. Got a little bit of everything. Yeah. Well, I don't know. When you rearrange things change. So right now, things have changed around here. We got a bunch of supplies. Trying to, all of y'all can look with me at the same time. Now here, of course, I got my famous ramps. Everybody asks about these ramps. These ramps are 20-ton ramps are great for getting under these trucks that are low and everything. I've used a ton of those, used those a ton of times this year, past couple years. So I hope like I said, I'm trying to, we've rearranged so many things. I don't know where certain things are. So you'll have to Oh, me. I don't have to explain to people what tools are what. A lot of times people will say, well, here's this, this, and this. I'll just show you. Whoops. I'll just show you the different kind of tools we have. And whoops, keep saying my orientation. I don't want to screw that up. So I better watch how I turn this camera. I hope I got the orientation back right. Yeah, I'm coming over here to my computer so I can see on the computer the comments a little bit better. Yeah, hey, Walter, I didn't see you in there. You got a Vessel Magdora impact screwdriver, okay. I'm not familiar with that. Well, you're gonna get up to 95 millimeter in the future. Well, that's a big one. 95 millimeter, that'll work on those big cat trucks and everything else. Oh, man. Let me move this around here. Whoops. I dropped the, me. What I'm doing, I'm watching on my computer here, and oh, you use it for the great big hydraulic cylinders, huh? Yeah, I figured it'd do something like that because that's 95 millimeter. That's huge. I'm trying to put that in perspective to what that would be. That's probably like a 3 or 4 inch wrench for us, I guess. But I don't know. I know usually I don't get above 25, maybe 28, 30 millimeter usually is about as big as I get. I don't get up to a 95. Well, I've got some great big wrenches for the rear ends and different things like that. They go up to 3 and 4 inches, so it could be about the equivalent of that. I don't know. Haven't checked. You got to go up to 80 millimeter now, do you? Yeah. Yeah, guys, you have to excuse me. I'm a little bit grubby this morning. I jumped up and didn't shave or anything. I usually am a little more clean shaven than I am, but today I decided, well, I'm just going to rough it. I'm just going to rough it. It's, you get that attitude sometimes, and that's the attitude I got today. It's I'm just going to rough it, and I'm not going to worry about it too much. So I figured I'm gonna bring everybody up here, let them watch let them look at the inside of the shop and do something a little bit different than just a talking head like I usually do, and let you walk around with the. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, the more you get, Patrick, the better off you'll be. That's for sure. I mean, you need to work at getting the biggest variety. I mean, that's one. I mean, I've got 50 years worth of variety and different things up here, and that's what I want to. That's what I want to do here is to, continually get, make things better by, uh, just getting everything more organized. Over the years, I've collected, and collected, and now it's time to organize. Uh, I've got time now to organize and get this in better shape than I did before, because a lot of times I'd find myself purchasing things 2 or 3 times because we'd misplace it or whatever and things like that. And now my one main goal is to try to get everything more organized, and so when I want it, I can find it and everything like that. a lot of people working using your stuff, it gets moved around a lot and misplaced a lot. And that's what I've had over the years. And now I'm trying to get away from that and try to get everything more organized and in place and things like that. And that's my goal. And that's that's a tough goal too, considering what all I have, because I've got a lot of things, including my shop tools, my woodworking tools, and everything else like that. So yeah, I have a lot of things to consider there. I hope y'all are liking today's little bit different tour, or whatever you might call it, because I wanted to, like I said, get away from just being in front of a desk and being a talking head and that sort of stuff. I like to kind of move around a little bit and show you a little bit inside here. I've got the Wi-Fi still works pretty good and everything in here through my phone and that's what I'm working off my phone here, so I can talk to y'all and see what I've got. You like it? Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, I just thought I would do something different. And let me get back up and move around a little bit. And y'all can see the structure of this. This is a pole building that I built, let's see, about 18 years ago. And it's, I'm trying to think, it's what size it is. It's 60 by 80, I believe. I believe that's right. I'm gonna plug my phone in again, guys, because I messed around and let my phone get a little bit weak there. Got to make sure I have enough charge on my phone as I'm sitting here talking to everybody. But yeah, in here, this is a 2-bay garage. I could have made it a 3-bay and used less of a office and shop part, but at the time, a 2-bay was, when I first built this about, like I said, about 18 years ago, I never imagined that I would get as large as I did in the trucking industry. But things change, and I got pretty large real quick. So I outgrew this shop and actually built a second shop. So that's what happens when you underestimate sometimes. I decided, I said, well, I better get some more shop, more people, everything else. I did what I had to do, and that sort of stuff. But that's what people do as you adapt. You get in here and you try to change up and go with the times, and that's what I did with this shop. I let it grow as big as it could grow and use it to the max. And then, whoops, I got a little hand thing here I'm holding this on. I better watch it because it keeps moving on me. But let me go out here a little bit. I'm gonna open this up. See, I hope I can keep my Wi-Fi. I'm gonna open up the shop. Woo! Well, that's good and bright. I don't want to venture off too far because this is down my shop, and you can see my 2 trucks. I got my service truck that I kept, the one service truck, the Dodge. It's a Dodge dually. And then I've got my 2 trucks there. Let me step back inside here because that is bright. Oh, me. But we got this shop set up pretty good. I mean, like right here's my air reels and everything. I have several of the air reels all around the shop, and I have a large compressor, the Ingersoll Rand compressor here that real good about, for changing tires on the big trucks, stuff like that. Of course, here's a Miller-Matic 252 welder, real good welder. Love my Miller welder. And, here's another air rack. And we did have the oil. I'll show you this. We did have the oil that we had in bulk, but we're taking this out. One reason, because it takes up so much room, and I don't need this anymore. We're taking this out and sending this back down to the oil distributor, because I don't need what is that, 300 gallons? I don't need 300 gallons of oil at any one particular time right now. So I'm doing something different. I'm gonna kind of change it up. Of course, now here's some seal drivers. Guys mess with the big trucks, know that. Now, Patrick, you're talking about the large tools. Now I've got these, as you can see. Now these go all the way up to 3 and 4 inches for taking things off the rear ends and stuff like that. But like I say, and then right in here, of course, is my little green room, my little computer room that I have, that I built myself. That's usually where I'm sitting, is in the little green room there, as I want to call it, the computer room. But this gives you a little bit of a overview of the wheel nut sockets, yeah. But we got a decent variety of tools and different things, and we try to have what we needed on in stock and everything for the trucks. Of course, the other shop, I've got the big sterile coney lifts and a whole bunch of other tools and everything else over there. That one's going to take a lot of work to get straightened out, but we're going to try to in the next year or two. We're going to try to straighten all my stuff out and get everything arranged. And like I said, and having the trucks gone now, I'm going to be able to kind of change things up and bring it back down to earth like I like it, and have the things that I want to do. But that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Well, guys, that's about the shop tour for today, and I'm going to cut it short because I've got some things I'm going to do. So I'm going to say goodbye to everybody, and hopefully you enjoyed the little bit of the shop tour I had today, and we'll take a shop tour number 2 one of these first days when I get the other shop straightened out. But for right now, I'm going to call it quits for today, get back to work, and get some things done. See you around.